ngoba uyahluleka we ngithi sabona nhliziyo yami awuwe molo nhliziyo yami yimothathi inqumo la. Dumelang Masebe, this week we are in the Mercedes-Benz A200 diesel in Sedan, guys, right? And this is obviously the top spec AMG kit, and yeah, let's get right into it. To let you guys know about the cars.coza app and website. Don't forget to check them out. They're both available on Apple and Android. So if you're looking for an A200, a new one, a used one, an A200, an A200 diesel sedan, you know, cars.coza is your guy. And also check them out for all the latest news and car reviews. And yeah, now let's get back into the vehicle. On the exterior, I think the A200 diesel looks really good. I think it's a nice car to be in. I think it's pretty, you know, like very cute. I love this little darkish gray color that it's finished in. You know, I love the cut on the rim. Looks very different. Also looks very pleasant to look at in the sense that it blends in traffic quite well, and it's very small and compact in size. So I like that about it. You know, you have the A200d detailing on the back. You have obviously such cool features on the front. You have this really large grille with the large Mercedes-Benz badge, making it very imposing in traffic. So that's actually a very nice thing. So you also have the folding side mirrors when you lock it. So in terms of the exterior, I really do think it's just like a cute little sedan, man. I mean, there's not much that is exciting about it, but I think it looks really nice. On the interior, you are met by obviously what is a tried and tested Mercedes-Benz interior, an interior that I actually do enjoy more than the newer ones. You know, in terms of a quality perspective, this feels a bit more well put together. You know, so I really do enjoy this interior. You have electric seats, you have memory seats, you have your electric windows for the front and the rear. You have your large AMG with a steering wheel with the red stitching and the leather wrapped, which is quite nice. You obviously know your gear lever is behind the steering wheel, so that does make driving a bit tedious. Now imagine jumping from one manufacturer into this, and then you try and change you try to indicate, but then it changes your gears. So it can be a bit jarring. You have your digital cluster up front. You can change all the dials. You can have a sporty. You can have it in a different mode. You have your infotainment system screen, and everything is touch operated. So you know, you have your blind spot monitors on the side mirrors. You have the large air vents here that are very bespoke to Mercedes-Benz, and your cup holders up front, and then you have also the wireless charging bay and this little ashtray kind of thing that we don't know what's its function, but you have that. You have your red stitching on the seats, you know, so very nice bespoke AMG interior. You do have a sunroof, and yeah, I think the interior is also a very nice place to be in, but we'll talk about more of that when we are doing the verdict. So what is powering the Mercedes-Benz A200d? So the A200d is powered by a 2-liter turbo diesel engine that produces 110 kilowatts and 320 newton meters of torque, mated to an 8-speed automatic gearbox. So now obviously you guys will say, no, that's menial output, whatever, but I will tell you now, this is light years ahead from the 1.3 liter that you find in the petrol A200. This drives much better. It's a bit of a punchier engine. When you put your foot down, it kicks a bit. It just moves a lot nicer. The gear changes are absolutely smooth. You get insane range on this diesel one. So since I've picked up the car, I've done 474 kilometers, and I still have 372 kilometers range left on this tank. So you can get about an 8 liter of range. So 800 kilometers on a car like this is absolutely impressive. So in terms of the drive, it is very nice. However, I'm picking up a lot of road noise and a lot of wind noise coming in. So the insulation is not that great, which is a bit disappointing for me, because being a Mercedes-Benz, I'd expect a lot better. So there is a lot of bumps and dips that you feel. So I think there's a little bit of refinement needed in that sense. Because I know our roads very because so it becomes a little bit tedious to drive. But I think I think in terms of how it moves off the line, how it accelerates, is very nice. And one thing that I actually enjoy about this car is the fact that the diesel grunt is not too, I say like it's not that diesel. Like you start it, it's still very quiet, still very elegant. So that's a very nice thing about it. But in terms of, there's just some things needed on the refinement side. But yeah. So now let's get into the verdict. What does Riba think of the Mercedes-Benz A200 diesel, right? The A200 as a range is supposed to be the entry into your first luxury car. This is your rite of passage into these brands, into Mercedes-Benz, into BMW, into Audi, etc. So your A1s, your A3s, your 1 Series, your 2 Series, those are the cars, the A-Class. They are supposed to be your entry into, obviously, the luxury segment. All right? Now, this vehicle base price is 916,000 Rand. And I couldn't believe it. And then I checked it and I was like, okay, 916,000 Rand. Okay. How much is the AMG kit? The one that's tested, this one? This is 967,000 Rand, somewhere there. Almost R1 million for a little 2-liter sedan. That is crazy. That's too closely priced to the C-Class. I mean, I know the C-Class is like 1.1 million, 1.2 million, but guys, come on. If it's still a limit, I'm gonna no rega C-Class. Do you get what I mean? So, the pricing is crazy, but we'll get back to that. In terms of what the A-Class is and what the car is, it's a very nice little car to have. It's a looker. It's a stunning little product. It looks nice. It looks the part. All those kind of things. The only gripes I have with it is that, one, legroom at the rear is very, very compromised. It is a bit compromised, especially for fully fledged tall people like adults. Maybe kids will have a better chance, but I think when you're doing long distance, unfortunately, and then it's not going to be a very enjoyable trip. The boot space, however, is absolutely amazing. Fits quite a lot of stuff in there. I mean, I was just hoying. There's a PS5 that I need to take back. No, not going through a breakup where I have to now sell this PS5. This PS5 was for work. So I packed it because I didn't want, you know how we do. Just to make sure it's safe. I don't know how to in any way. Keep put deal and then just try to make sure that it's transported properly. So when the PS5 fit in there properly, I was like, okay, I'm very impressed with that. So yeah, that's actually a very nice thing. And lastly, and another thing that I don't like is the driving quality. In the sense that there's too much road noise coming in. You feel every bump and dip. You feel what's going on. You feel the road surface very much. And I think for that price point, a lot more refinement is needed. I think, yeah. So that's my issue with it. But overall, I think the A-Class is a very nice car. It's very, very, very efficient, guys. It is very efficient. I'm doing 6.6 liters per 100 Ks. I think Mercedes claims 4.5 or something because of the diesel. And obviously on a full tank, you get about 800 kilometers of range. So that's very impressive. So in terms of, so that's very impressive, yeah. But when I think of the price, part of me just feels like this is a very overpriced. And I don't think that anyone should look at this vehicle, guys. There's so, how na electric tailgate, how na remote start. If you're gonna sell me a car like this, close to R1 million, put in more features. You get way more features in something that's much cheaper, like a Chery, like a Haval, like a Kia, like a Hyundai. You get way more. VW has more features at a better price point than this car. And I'm sad to say it, Mara. Mercedes kind of probably have lost the mark. The A-Class is supposed to be what you buy in your 20s, the corporate baddie vibe, but Benz, and yeah, so your 1 Series is supposed to be those cars, entry into the premium segment. Mara, bona have a level kimang analing 900,000 in the mid-20s and mid-30s, So now our Mercedes-Benz to be honest, you're getting very little car for the money that they're asking for. Libona, loga ya dealership war limpang, linrekisa tsanga 900 block. Well, rekisa bitch. Unfortunately. And I think that's what's making me so disappointed in this vehicle, that it's way too expensive for what you're getting. You get way better value with many other manufacturers. You can get a Sportage for way less, the GT line. You can get a Tucson N line. You can get a you can get a 3 Series, guys. You can get a 3 Series. You can get an outgoing, the G20 3 Series. You can get Audi. You can get Volvo. You can get a Volvo for 900,000 rand. You can get the X1. You can get a Polo. You can get a Polo GTI. Just go buy a Polo GTI. Bongs always says buy a Polo GTI. It's like 600k. Got 300,000. What do? We're at Diamond Walk. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So bona I get a Mercedes in a handing and he gave me Mercedes in. Ka regisetsa batho koloi eso ka 900,000. It's and I'm sorry guys, I really am sorry. I love Mercedes Benz, I really do, but sometimes we just have to be honest and say, oh no man guys. Unfortunately, it's not working. To be honest, I will have to give the Mercedes Benz A200d a 6 out of 10. It's a bit too expensive for what it is. You're not getting enough car for the pricing. That 660 at 967,000 rand. There's not much that you're getting. I can't really justify the price. And also with the driving refinement, there's a bit of work that needs to be done, especially on this car. The road noise and the wind noise can get a bit jarring. And like I said earlier, there's so much cars you can get for that money. I am quite sad that I'm not happy about this car, especially considering the price. I mean, Mercedes-Benz is such a luxury brand. It's such an aspirational brand. But as much as we love nice things, guys, there must be value in those nice things. So I'm sorry, guys. Like, sorry, Mercedes. Sorry, Bumaseve, Marayo. No. I don't think. I didn't mzala. That is it from me, Boomer 7. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Let me know in the comments what you guys are getting for 967,000 rand. And also, is this a car you guys would consider, you know, given what I've said to you and after you guys have seen it? So yeah, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Namiranza ngofu, ndiyanifuna ngamanda, ngiyanithanda, ngiyalirata kalirato la love, and I can sleep for real. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, bye. Jokes. Bye bye, Boma 7.